Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
To celebrate our nation, that was Skylar Cole with tonight's national anthem performance. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Toronto Raptors as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, take it away.
Thanks very much. Well, Commissioner Adam Silver has a history lesson for those who would tell players to shut up and dribble. He says in 1963, Bill Russell was MVP, won a title, and stood on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial for Dr. King's I Have a Dream speech. There is a through line that exists directly from Russell to our modern players. Kevin?
That's a great story, DA. Thanks. And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big men. Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
Here are the five for the Raptors. We've got Rozier, DeRozan out there with Wood. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Paul in at the point guard. And for Charlotte, we've got Desmond Bane. Russell Westbrook out there with Mitchell. Then there's Bobby Portis, and it's Embiid in at the five. It'll be the Raptors off the tip. Here's Paul. He kicks to DeRozan. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Man, DeRozan, such a dangerous scorer in there. The defense has to push him out of there.
Pass to Bane. Back to Westbrook. There's the pass to Portis. And yes, it's good.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
DeRozan against Bane. Valanciunas sets a screen for DeRozan. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Here's Embiid. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Embiid has such balance and agility for a big man. He's able to work through contact and still finish with touch.
Wood kicks to Paul. Valanciunas sets a screen for Paul. The three ball. Westbrook with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Blocked again.
Look at how well Embiid uses his size on defense there, swatting down the shot and doing it with authority.
Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
Beautiful reverse using his body to shield the finish. Nicely done.
When Joel Embiid entered the NBA, many questioned if he would be able to overcome the devastating injuries.
Well, you know, he didn't play his first 2 years in the league. Those questions were fair to ask. I mean, is this guy ever going to get on the court? But once he did, oh my, a monster. I've not seen a big guy do the stuff Joel Embiid can do. It's actually insane.
Here's Mitchell after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Rozier against Westbrook. Driving in. Tips it up. And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 6 points.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Here's DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Payne for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Toronto Raptors. And it's DeRozan missing.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Westbrook against DeRozan. Embiid with a screen on DeRozan. Off target with the open look.
Wow, I'm surprised. I thought that was definitely automatic.
Wood passes to Paul. Pass to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Portis on the mark with the 15-footer. He's got 8. Charlotte trailing. Outside Westbrook. Wood against Embiid. Tries yet again. It's good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And with the addition, Greg, of the play-in tournament, we're seeing more meaningful games here late in the season.
Yeah, we're seeing teams battle for positioning more than ever. You have multiple teams trying to secure that 6th seed to avoid the play-in.
It's good from long range. Valanciunas has got 5 points so far.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
Here's Westbrook. Kicks to Embiid. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And they did win that last game in this matchup. It seemed they got the benefit of the whistle.
Yeah, a significant differential in free throws made. I mean, give them credit. They capitalized on those opportunities.
Now here's Paul after the miss from Joel Embiid. That one goes in.
Chris Paul oozes with confidence, especially when he's got the mid-range game working for himself. He'll take every opportunity to stroke it from there.
Now here's Westbrook. 11-point game his last outing. For 3, Mitchell. And Rozier pulls it down.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
DeRozan against Payne. The tray. And it's DeRozan missing. Hornets trail by 4. Outside Westbrook. The dish now to Embiid. Westbrook kicks to Mitchell. Portis for 3. Valanciunas grabs the board. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And here is Paul. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And there really was a physical aspect of his performance that was off the charts. He was taking it right at him, and he just kept getting those calls and getting to the line.
So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors. Only 3 games left until the start of the playoffs. Let's see how the East will look. Taking a look at the Hornets. Unless they completely melt down, they should be in good position for a playoff run. And, of course, Toronto, down 5 spots from them.
And I think for Toronto, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Yeah, and you know, we've seen them enough to know by now they're not going to make that switch from good to great at this point. Not this year anyway.
Now, here's Rozier. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game. And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Now Paul. Valanciunas with a screen on Westbrook. Paul with the ball. Now defended by Embiid. Westbrook with it. Mitchell left side. With a step back. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Now here's DeRozan. 33 points last game. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Valanciunas against Portis. And he comes up with the deuce. Mitchell's got it all tied up now for the Hornets.
And you pass it to him, Spider Mitchell is always ready to let it fly. An impact player the moment he steps into the league.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
And Greg, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Catching up on the changes for Toronto. Derek Favors checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Marshall comes in for Christian Wood. And it's Shake Milton in for Rozier. And here's DeRozan. After the 3-pointer from Desmond Bane. Favors sets the pick for DeRozan. Tries it from 19, and he nails the jumper. DeRozan's got 12 in the game.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Passes to Portis. To the paint. Here's Embiid. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Toronto will go the other way with it. Marshall dishes to Paul. Outside DeRozan. The second effort. Westbrook pulls it in. And so Westbrook will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 1. On the wing, Bane. Embiid with the screen on Paul. Mitchell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
The Raptors making a switch here. Bullock's checked in. Now here's Milton. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Another miss by DeRozan.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Portis sets the pick for Mitchell. Hands it from downtown. 11 points in the game.
And at 4 or 5 now, a nice start. I mean, he looks ready to make an impact offensively. So far, so good.
Pass to Marshall. Back to Milton. Favors with a screen on Westbrook. Here's Milton. And the Raptors miss again. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Outside Westbrook. Now here's Embiid. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Mitchell. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively, and he's been absolutely relentless.
DeRozan against Mitchell. 3, Marshall. Hornets with the rebound. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Chicago.
And in terms of intensity, they kind of took the night off. Looked like they were just going through the motions.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Raptors trail by 9. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Toronto calls timeout. And some changes here for the Hornets. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Joel Embiid. Hartenstein comes in for Bobby Portis. And it's Bogdanovich in for Bane. .131 left in the first. And there's the pass to Marshall. On the wing, Milton. He's covered by Westbrook. Here's DeRozan. And again, unable to change momentum here.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
Here's Milton, following the basket by Donovan Mitchell. Outside DeRozan. Over Mitchell. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 14.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Mitchell passes to Westbrook. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Favors with a screen on Westbrook. Milton kicks to Bullock. Pulls it up. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Mitchell outside. To the inside. Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
DeRozan surveying the D. Lets the 3 fly. Bangs home the trifecta. 17 points in the game. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. And their 3-point shooting has paved the way for them. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
Here's Bogdanovich. 14 points from him the last game against Chicago. So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. Rozier's out there with Paul. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Wood in at the 4-man position. Al Paul following the 3-point attempt by Donovan Mitchell. Wood a screen on Mitchell. Here's Paul. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
Paul has tremendous experience, and he's figured out ways at 6 feet tall how to score in the paint effectively and often.
Now, here's Mitchell. Coming in off a 41-point performance last game out. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Pass to Rozier. Paul outside. In the corner, it's Valanciunas. Rozier, the pass to Milton. 5 on the clock. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Charlotte leading by 7. High post Cousins. Valanciunas is there. Cousins dishes to Mitchell. Cousins with a screen on Rozier. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Excellent use of size there by Valanciunas, reaching out and just swatting that shot away.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter.
And after that hot start from outside, they've cooled off a bit here in the second quarter.
Rozier kicks to Wood. Sinks the three-pointer. Wood's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
For a big, Wood can really knock it down from out there. He'll stretch the floor any chance he gets.
Mitchell left side. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the Hornets lead by 6.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Wood a screen on Mitchell to the middle. He kicks to Bogdanovich. Cousins with a screen on Rozier. Bogdanovich, no luck. And here's Valanciunas. He'll bring it up for the Toronto Raptors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Wood against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Here's Cousins, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Cousins has got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Paul. He has 6. Pass to Wood. On the wing, Rozier. Wood with the screen for Rozier. Back to Wood. Three-pointer. And the Raptors miss again.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Cousins. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Boogie Cousins shaking it up a little bit with a dynamic throwdown.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Down low, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Embiid, he's checked in for Cousins. Bobby Portis comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. Baines checked in for Royce O'Neal. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Mitchell. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success. Back to you.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
Now, here's Rozier. No points in the game yet for him. Westbrook against Paul. And he banks in the layup.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
During Desmond Bane's first season, Greg, he shot over 43% from three-point territory.
And that was top 10 all time for a rookie. And Bane's three-point numbers went up in his second season. From the start of his career, Desmond's been a premier shooter.
Here's Rozier after the made shot from Joel Embiid. Paul against Westbrook. His shot by Paul, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now here's Paul. 8 points for him. Pass to Wood from outside the arc. Hornets with the rebound. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Outside, Bane. And here's Westbrook. He's got 5. The pass to Portis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one goes on Wood. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
So far, they've moved the ball well, leading to open, high-percentage looks. Lots of assists in this one.
They're also doing a really good job on the offensive boards. Bagging their own groceries, doing whatever it takes to get those second chance points.
DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Toronto. Here's the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Rozier against Portis. Kicks it to Embiid. Christian Wood grabs the rebound. Wood's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now Rozier. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Wood a screen on Westbrook. Drills the three-pointer.
All Rozier needs is a little breathing room, and he's firing that thing, and usually knocking it down.
Bogdanovich looking around. Westbrook against Paul, and Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And with the play-in tournament, single-game elimination comes to the NBA, Clark. It brings tremendous ratings in the college game, and it's good to see it, I think, here in the pros.
I agree with you 100%, Kevin. Absolutely. I mean, the midseason tournament might also have that same kind of appeal. I think those high stakes really make for compelling, dramatic viewing.
And how about the numbers here for Bane? Averaging about 18 points per, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
That free throw, no good. Marshall, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. He's off on the second.
You don't see him have too many of those trips to the line.
Outside DeRozan. And it's Joel Embiid with the rebound. Embiid's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Westbrook with it. He's got 5. Pass to Bogdanovich. Fires for 3. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
That's a 2 from Rozier. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now on the night. They grab their own miss. Here's Westbrook. Again, the Hornets score.
Yeah, you know, Westbrook is dangerous from everywhere, and he seems to be quite comfortable operating in the mid-range, too.
Favors with a screen on Bain. DeRozan. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's the Hornets ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Now, here's Westbrook. He has 7. No good on the triple. Marshall passes to Rozier. Passes it to DeRozan. Going inside, and the dunk by DeRozan.
That is punched with conviction. DeRozan, after being in the league for 10 years, still big-time bounce.
Charlotte calls timeout. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. Here's a look at some of the stats for Donovan Mitchell. Terry kicks to Embiid. He dishes it to Mitchell. Lets it go with a 3. No good there. So the Raptors will take it the other way.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And Joel Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. 1:53 left to play in the first half. Mitchell wide open. Charlotte no good that time either.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
Pass to Bullock. Valanciunas inside. Guarded by Embiid. Valanciunas good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now here's Terry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that have been the biggest three-point threats since the All-Star break. In third, the Hornets. Fifth, the Raptors.
Just an impressive display of shooting, really from both clubs since the midway mark. And I mean, these are teams that are absolutely on fire from beyond.
Here's Rozier. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Valanciunas with a screen on Terry. Rozier, and that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Rozier able to find himself some space there and get the shot that he wanted.
And the pass to Embiid. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
And Embiid drops them both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock them down from the line.
DeRozan passes to Valanciunas.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
This is his first free throw of the game. Valanciunas hits them both. Hornets leading by 11. Terry looking over the floor. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Rozier. He's got 5. Pass to DeRozan. Five to shoot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
61, the Raptors, 48.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, you know.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
Hey, everybody. The story of the first half, Joel Embiid asserting his dominance.
They've been dialing his number, and he's answered the calls. His teammates know he's feeling it. Credit them for being unselfish and getting him the ball.
Feed him every possession.
All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the month. In the West, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. We've got Russell Westbrook. Bobby Portis out there with Desmond Bane. Then it's Donovan Mitchell, and it's Embiid in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way.
Mitchell dishes to Embiid. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on wood. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
Clearly an MVP caliber talent now. Embiid continues to impress with his versatility on both ends. A man that big shouldn't be able to do the stuff that he does with the ball.
No good from Valanciunas.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Looking now at some numbers for Paul. Tremendous numbers for him over the last 10 games. Averaging about 16 points, 11 assists, and just over 2 steals. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish, at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
Passes it to Wood. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist. Wood's got 6 here in this quarter.
Rozier showing you nice feel for recognizing that one of his guys was wide open and got him the ball.
Mitchell passes to Embiid. Unloads from 13. That's in, and he's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Paul kicks to Wood. And they get it back. No good from Valanciunas. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Hornets. 17 points was their biggest margin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Don't care how strong you are, how big you are, what you think you can do, Embiid is a load to handle. And Joel will get to the line.
And Embiid drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
And here is Paul. 8 points for him. Rozier for 3. And here's Wood outside. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Westbrook finds Bane for 3. Portis. Rebound by the Raptors.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rozier. He can't get that one to fall. Good D by Mitchell. Westbrook scanning the floor. Portis sets the pick for Westbrook. Shot on the wing. Charlotte no good that time either.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Here's DeRozan. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. DeRozan's got 21 in the game.
Boy, you can see the excitement in DeRozan's eyes when he gets these opportunities. I mean, he's a knockdown threat from there.
Outside Westbrook. Embiid sets the pick for Westbrook. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
Both free throws good from Westbrook.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Westbrook against Rozier. Pass to Mitchell. Launches it. Good on the triple. He's got 21.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
The pass to Rozier. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Fades back. Here's Portis. He kicks it to Embiid. And at last, they get one to fall. Embiid's got 22.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Screened by Valanciunas. DeRozan dishes to Valanciunas. Good D by Embiid.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Mitchell kicks to Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
And how about the awareness of Mitchell? That's what stands out to me. He has a decision to make and does it with terrific timing.
Paul passes to DeRozan. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's foul number 2 for him. And Toronto making a change here. Milton's checked in. Here's Paul. 8 points for him. To halt the run. Just 5 to shoot. No coverage that time. Valanciunas has got 12 in the game.
Wow, you know Valanciunas is in the zone when he's taking shots like that. You gotta love the confidence.
Here's Embiid, and the dunk by Embiid.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now let's take a moment to check out the steals numbers. Second, Chris Paul.
And he's been a rock for them defensively. Just so many steals for him this year, and so many of them have been in key moments for his team.
Derek Favors checked in for Jonas Valanciunas.
Boy, the elevated playmaking from DeRozan has been a revelation of late. An all-around threat who still feels underappreciated by many, and I think that drives him quite a bit.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
DeRozan against Mitchell, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
That is a DeRozan specialty there. Draw contact, convert, and then head to the line for a freebie. Not by accident. That's his plan.
Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Shake Milton. Now Westbrook. He's got 17. Embiid sets the pick for Westbrook. Misses off the left iron.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Bane against DeRozan. Favors with a screen on Bane. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Donovan Mitchell.
Well, you can't be overly aggressive with DeRozan. I mean, the second he senses and feels that you are, he'll take advantage of it.
Rozier, he's checked in for Toronto.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, boy, he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Rozier with the ball. 5 points in the game. All up top, he's covered by Westbrook. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for Charlotte.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
And the leadership Paul provides both on and off the floor is extremely important, very valuable to any team. He's really about trying to make his teammates better, and that serves everybody well.
Embiid, no good. Raptors trail by 17. Wood passes to Paul. Outside DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Boy, how about how vertical DeRozan gets? Robs the defense of a chance to contest, and the bench, they are absolutely loving that.
Outside Westbrook. Embiid with a screen on Rozier. Westbrook finds Embiid. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Embiid is unstoppable, just too strong for the defense, no matter what they throw at it.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit. Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
14 feet away. No good that time. So the Raptors will take it the other way. And DeRozan kicks to Paul. Back to DeRozan. Over Mitchell. And it's DeRozan missing. Charlotte leading by 15. Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 24. Embiid with the screen on DeRozan. Here's Mitchell. Derek Favors with the rebound. For Toronto, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. DeRozan dishes to Paul. Rozier for three. And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
First in opponent's points per game, and they're second in the league in field goal percentage against. They have been dominant on that end, and boy, do they do a great job of closing out on shooters and locking down the lane.
And holding opponents to the fewest points per game has to be the stat they're most proud of. You know, that's a great reward for all the hard work they put in on defense. Westbrook passes to Mitchell. Portis' screen on Paul. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
And here's a look at some stats for Westbrook. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's getting around 8 points a game, 5 assists, and 2 rebounds. And there isn't much to write home about with his numbers. I think he'd like to up his contributions.
Yeah, but you got to earn that chance. I mean, you get what you earn. His numbers are fine, but he's not going to get a lot more floor time unless he turns it up a notch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Hornets. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Embiid. Hartenstein comes in for Bobby Portis. O'Neal's checked in for Bane. And it's Bogdanovich in for Russell Westbrook. DeRozan against O'Neal. There's 1:26 left in the third quarter. Favors with a screen on O'Neal. 16 feet away. And it's Favors slamming it down.
Yeah, blending that power with quickness. Favors provides his team with some solid interior scoring.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Pass to Cousins. And the layup's good off the glass. Cousins has got 8.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Cousins dishes to Mitchell. There's the three. And he's good on the three ball. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Boy, a very capable passer. DeMarcus Cousins does a solid job recognizing where to go with the ball.
Rozier the pass to Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Call against Mitchell. They set the pick. A three-pointer off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Hornets on top. They lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for Toronto right now, DeRozan out there with Christian Wood. Then there's Terry Rozier. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Here's DeRozan. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bogdanovich finds Mitchell. Cousins with a screen for Mitchell. From outside, off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
DeRozan's shot is good.
What a sweet assist by CP3.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for the Hornets. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Screen by Cousins. And Donovan Mitchell hits from deep. Mitchell's got 30 points.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
DeRozan against O'Neal. And DeRozan kicks to Wood. Raptors with a fresh shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Makes it off the glass.
And one way Valanciunas generates offense, using that big body to snare the board and keep the play alive.
Mitchell passes to Cousins. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Valanciunas has got 11 rebounds in the game. Passes it to Paul. Back to DeRozan. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
O'Neal misses. Raptors trail by 11. Wood passes to Rozier. DeRozan finds Rozier. Back to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Valanciunas. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Hey, guys, I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford talked about with his players. He told them this is a game of runs. It's a game of momentum. We may have the lead now, but I'm telling you guys, it can evaporate in a hurry. Let's close this thing out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Raptors trail by 9. And just about 3 minutes through the 4th quarter here. And it's Rozier missing. Charlotte has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Pass to Bogdanovich. Wood against Portis. A jump hook. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 29.
You know, every year Embiid seems to kick his scoring up just a notch. I think he realizes how dominant he can be.
Outside DeRozan. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
His passion for the game, infectious. What a joy to watch when he steps between the lines.
Terry outside. And Bogdanovich kicks to Bane. A 3-pointer, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Rozier the pass to DeRozan. Wood a screen on Bane. It's DeRozan with the drive. Count it. DeRozan's got 41.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Terry the pass to Embiid. Chalk up 2 there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Paul kicks to DeRozan. From 12 feet out. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 8th assist in the game.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Embiid sets the pick for Terry. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one goes on Wood, and he knocks down the first one.
And
as a team. They're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
Rozier against Bain. Rozier, the pass to Paul. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Paul plays with such force and smarts combined. I mean, he looks for contact and does a good job of drawing fouls on the way up.
That one misses. Hornets leading by 8. Poked away. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Ahead. And it's Valanciunas finishing it off.
And it's not everybody who needs hops to finish at the rim. Valanciunas just needs to be an arm's length of the bucket to throw it down.
Terry dishes to Bogdanovich. Portis for 3. Traps in the tray. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
They get the rebound.
Love the way Embiid knows how to play with force down low, which in turn makes the defense get physical with it.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
They are cashing in on their chances at the line this half. That's helping them in a big way.
Here's Paul. Now the pass to DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan, and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
Here's Valanciunas. Wood kicks to Paul. Pass to DeRozan. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rozier.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Wood can't hit. Hornets leading by 9. Pass to Embiid. There's the triple. And the 3-ball is good. Embiid's got 36.
3-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Hornets. Inside. And there's Embiid. That's good on the assist from Westbrook. Embiid's got 38 points.
That's a nice soft touch from Embiid. Boy, he's so smooth for a guy of his size. Scoring inside for him looks effortless.
And DeRozan kicks to Paul. And here's Wood outside. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Pass to Bain. From 10 feet out. Second chance shot. Portis can't get it to go. Raptors trail by 10. And here is Rozier. The pass to DeRozan. Just 5 on the clock. From deep 3-point range, the Raptors rebound.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Payne for 3. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's DeRozan. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
Now Mitchell. Pass to Portis. Puts up a three. Kept alive. And Embiid is right there. And the Hornets lead by 13.
You know, I think they need to send more bodies to the boards at the offensive end. They had a good thing going there in that first half.
Drains the three-pointer.
To me, this is Rozier's game in a nutshell. A confident, quick-thinking, shoot-first point guard.
Westbrook passes to Embiid. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And it's Toronto with the rebound. DeRozan with it. Now defended by Bane. And good! He hits it again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Mitchell, a screen on Rozier. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Embiid from outside. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Paul kicks to Rozier. Wood trying to free himself up. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Wood's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, I think this is where Wood's activity level is through the roof. He is a monster on the glass.
Now the feed to Embiid. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
And Embiid drops them both. 1:36 left to play here in the fourth. Paul outside. Over Westbrook. And it's off the back rim. No good.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Mitchell outside. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Mitchell's got 33.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
Well, you know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And that one falls for Paul. Both free throws good from Paul. 1:05 left in the fourth.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Hornets.
The sheer volume of three-pointers was the deciding factor tonight, it seems.
Yeah, they sink one and then do it again, and that strategy did work.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
They've got one more game left against them, and there's no doubt they'll use this as a jumping-off point to take another game off them later in the year. At least that's the plan.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Joel Embiid.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Paul knocks down the step-back J.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Payne looking around for 3. Toronto grabs the miss. Paul for 3. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Outside Westbrook. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, in the past, you've had some critics, and you haven't run away from that. So what are you looking to prove out there?
Just being dominant, so I want every time people hear my name, I want them to know that I'm...
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.